This is Mamuni. Thank you so much for being Amar Baba. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to discuss how to pass journal entries for trade discount. So let's get started. Chalo, shuru kara jak. Let's journalize the following transactions. What is the first transaction? On 24th February 2022, purchase goods from Vikram of the list price of rupees 1 lakh at 5% trade discount. So what are the two accounts? Let us identify. One is purchases account. Goods won't appear here. We have to ignore goods. So purchases account. From Vikram. Vikram is another account. I'll show you the calculation afterwards when I'll be recording the transactions in the journal. So one will be purchases account and another will be Vikram account. We are purchasing goods from Vikram. So purchases always falls under real account. Goods are coming in. According to real account, what comes in is debit. So goods are coming in, purchases account should be debited. Vikram is the seller. We are purchasing goods from Vikram. Vikram falls under personal account. He is the, according to personal account, the giver of the benefit is always credit. He is the giver of goods. So Vikram account should be credited. Okay. One is purchases account, another one is Vikram account. Goods will ignore. Okay, remember this thing. The second transaction is on 25th February. Return goods to Vikram of the list price of rupees 4,000. So, one will be purchase return account or returns outward account. Purchase returns account or returns outward account. Okay. Another will be Vikram account. So we'll write Vikram account. Another will be purchases return account or returns outward account. Both means the same thing. Purchases returns account or purchases returned account. Vikram always falls under personal account. Remember, I'll do the calculation while I'll be doing the journal. Personal account. Return goods to Vikram, the seller. So Vikram is the receiver of goods. According to personal account, the receiver of the benefit is debit. So Vikram is the receiver of goods. He should be debited. So Vikram account should be debited. And when we are returning goods to Vikram, goods are going away. It falls under real account. Purchase returns account, purchases return account or returns outward account falls under real account. When we are returning goods, according to real account, what goes out is credit. So goods are going out. It should be returns outward account or purchases return account should be credited. Okay, clear? The last transaction is on 26th February, paid cash to Vikram rupees 90,000 in full. Settlement of his account. So one will be Vikram account. Second account will be cash account. Third account will be discount received account. So Vikram account. Vikram, we are paying cash to Vikram. Vikram falls under personal account. When we are paying cash to Vikram, so Vikram is the receiver of cash. According to personal account, the receiver of the benefit is debit. So Vikram account should be debited because he is the receiver of cash. And what happens? Cash falls under, always we know, according to cash falls under real account. By now we already know cash always falls under real account. Okay. So according to real account, what goes out is credit. So cash goes out from the business. So cash account should be credited. Okay. And discount receipts. Now let's go back to the first journal transaction. Purchase goods from Vikram of the lease price 1 lakh at 5% trade discount. 1 lakh, 5% on 1 lakh means 5,000. So 95,000 we should have paid to Vikram. We should have paid Vikram 95,000. But we are paying him now 90,000. Then we must have received some discount. We should have paid him 95,000, but we are paying him 90,000. That means we must have received some discount. So discount received account always falls under nominal account. Please remember this thing or memorize it. Nominal account. Discount received. According to nominal account, all losses and expenses debit, all gains and incomes credit. So discount received is a gain. So it should be credited. When we are paying him 90,000 instead of 95,000, I'll show you the calculation afterwards. So we are receiving some discount. So according to nominal account, all gains, all incomes and gains are credit. So discount received account should be credited. Let me explain one more time. This is a compound journal entry. 2 credit, 1 debit. Easy? Clear? I'll show you the calculation while I'll be doing the journal. Okay? Now see, the first transaction, purchaser's account should be debit and Vikram account should be credit. Okay? So let's write. The date is 24th February. Amount I'll tell you. I'll calculate. 2022. February 24th. Purchaser's account. Purchaser's account. Debit. To leave a little space and then write credit is Vikram account. Okay. Purchaser's account debit. Credit is Vikram account. So let's write. Now let me show you the calculation. Purchases goods from Vikram of the lease price 1 lakh at 5%. So let me show you the calculation in a bracket. 1 lakh is getting 5, we are getting 5% trade discount. Five percent of 1 lakh is 5,000. So 1 lakh minus 5,000 means we are purchasing goods from him at 95,000. We're purchasing goods at 95,000. What is the narration? Being goods purchased from Vikram of the list price $1 lakh, of the list price 1 lakh at 5% trade discount. So purchase account always we calculate the least, deduct trade discount from the list price. Always deduct trade discount from the list price. Now you might ask me, what is list price? List price means catalog price. Okay, list price means catalog price. And what is trade discount? Trade discount means, trade discount is a discount allowed by wholesalers to the retailers at a fixed percentage on the listed price of goods. And remember one thing, trade discount is allowed only when goods are purchased in bulk or in large quantity. Okay, trade discount is allowed only when goods are purchased in large quantity. And trade discount is also allowed both on credit as well as cash transactions. Okay, since it is related to the purchases of goods and not to the payment. Trade discount is always related, remember, to the purchases of goods and not to the payment. So no separate journal entry. So no separate journal entry is passed for the trade discount because it is deducted from the invoice of goods. Okay, trade discounts are deducted outright from the goods listed price. See, listed price is 1 lakh and we are deducting 5%. So the amount should be 95,000 and not 1 lakh. And we haven't shown any journal entry for trade discount. So there will be no separate journal entry for trade discount. Okay. So no journal entry will appear for trade discount in the journal. Okay. Clear? You don't have to pass any journal entry for trade discount. Okay. All right. Always remember, the seller records the sale at the net price. Always remember, the seller records the price at net price. What is net price? Net price is equal to least price minus trade discount. The seller always records the sale at net price. What is net price? Least price minus trade discount. Least price is 1 lakh minus trade discount. 5% trade discount. 5% of 1 lakh is 5,000. So 1 lakh minus 5,000 is 95,000. Trade discount does not appear in the books of the seller or the buyer as well. Remember these things. Trade discount does not appear in the books of the buyer or the seller as well. There will be no separate journal entry for trade discount. Only we have to show the calculation. That's it. Okay? Easy? Clear? Now see the second transaction. Return goods to Vikram of the lease price of 4,000. Of the lease price of 4,000. Vikram account debit. Returns outward or purchases return account credit. Okay? So let's do it. The date is February 25th. And I'll show you the calculation. Amount is 4,000, but it won't be 4,000. I'll tell you why. February 25th. Vikram is debit. Vikram account debit to purchases returns account. Now see, return goods to Vikram of the list price of 4,000. List price. Mention list price. So we have to deduct trade discount from here also. When we are returning goods to Vikram, the amount shouldn't be 4,000. We have to deduct trade discount from here also. Okay, because we have got discount, trade discount for this amount of goods also. Let me show it in bracket. 4,000 minus 4,000 into 5%. Trade discount was, see, 5%. So 5% means 200. So it should be 3,800. What is the narration? Being goods returned to Vikram of the list price of rupee 4,000. Okay, and the third transaction was paid cash to Vikram 90,000 in full. Vikram account debit, cash account credit, discount received account credit. One debit, two credit. First is Vikram account debit, cash account credit, and discount account credit. Let's do it. Vikram account debit, Vikram account debit. We'll write the amount afterwards. To leave a little space and then write to cash account, or we'll write discount received account first. Discount received account, and then we'll write to cash account. 2 credit, 1 debit. Now we'll do the calculation. Okay. Now let me show you the calculation. Okay. Now always you have to show the workings below the journal. Okay. So let me do the workings for you. Discount received from Vikram has been calculated as follows. Okay. Purchases 95,000. Remember, we purchased goods from Vikram 1 lakh, list price minus 5% trade discount. 5% trade discount. So it comes to 95,000. Alright. Less he returned goods. We returned goods to Vikram. Purchase return. Purchases return 4,000 list price minus 5% trade discount. So it comes to 3,800. After deducting purchase return, it comes to 91,200. So this is your net amount due to Vikram. We should be paying him 91,200 due to Vikram. But we have paid him in full settlement how much? Less amount paid him in full settlement Amount paid him in full settlement, that is, we have paid Vikram. Amount paid him in full settlement, how much? 90,000. Why are we paying less, 1200? That means we are receiving discount from him. Okay, discount received from Vikram. We were supposed to pay 91,200, but we are paying him 90,000 in full settlement. So we are paying him 1200 less. So this 1200 is our discount, is the discount received from Vikram. Understood? Clear? See, purchases always deduct trade discount from list price, 5% trade discount. So 1 lakh minus 5,000, 95,000. We have returned goods 4,000, but we have to deduct trade discount as well. 4,000 minus. See, one thing I have to mention here. See, when we return goods to Vikram, it was of the list price. It was of the list price. So we have to deduct trade discount from here also. So how many times we are deducting trade discount? We are deducting from purchases. First transaction we are deducting when we are purchasing goods from Vikram. We are deducting trade discount. And when we are returning goods, we are deducting trade discount. See, list price has been mentioned. Whenever list price is mentioned, you have to deduct trade discount. Whenever list price is mentioned, we have to deduct trade discount. So first transaction, in the first transaction, when we are purchasing goods from Vikram of the list price, we are deducting 5% trade discount. Okay. And when we are returning goods also, we are deducting 5% trade discount. Because when we are returning goods to Vikram of the list price, so we are deducting trade discount. Remember this thing. Alright. So please remember, if the goods sold at trade discount were returned by the customers, the amounts of trade discount is again deducted from the list price of the return goods. Remember this thing. Alright. So now, let me write the amount. Vikram, we should have paid Vikram 91,200. See here. Purchases 95,000 after returning goods to him. We should have paid him 91,200. Okay. So, I am writing 91,200. But we are paying him how much? We are paying him 90,000. To cash account 90,000. So, why 1,200 less on the credit side? Because we have received discount. How much? 1,200. 91,200, and we have paid him in full settlement 90,000. After deducting 90,000 from 91,200, we got 1,200. This is discount received from Vikram. So 1,200. Discount received always comes on the credit side because it's a gain. Okay, and discount allowed always comes on the debit side because it's a loss. Alright. So now let me write the narration. Being paid cash to Vikram in full settlement of his account and discount received. Discount received. All right. Now let's do the total. Total is, add up the total, 1,90,000 on the debit side. On the credit side, 1,90,000. See, your journal is ready. Your journal is ready. Okay? And you have got to show the calculation also below the journal. Alright? So, I hope you understood. It's clear? And before I fade out, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. I hope this was useful. Keep loving your parents because there is no substitute for parents. They are priceless. Their love is the purest love we can find on this earth. Their love cannot be measured, only treasured. Keep shining and keep rising. Bye-bye.